about the year that my business partner and I had in 2010, which was a crappy year for us for a lot of reasons. And one of which was we poured our heart and soul into losing it. And I knew, and so did Giancarlo, we knew there were problems from go. We knew that it was being done on an impossible time frame. We knew that it was set up to fail from the beginning. I mean, I was wrapping Biggest Loser. We didn't have a producer on the show for 3 weeks before we started shooting it. People had 200 pounds to lose, and we had 6 weeks to come back. It was a mess. It was a mess, and I knew it was a mess, and G knew it was a mess, but everybody kept pressuring us and saying, no, don't pass on this opportunity. You'd be crazy to pass on this opportunity. It's your own primetime show. And quite honestly, we got railroaded into the situation of doing a project that we knew wasn't ready and wasn't being done the way it should have been done. And this happened several times in 2010. Another one was the Master Cookbook. I loved that cookbook. Worked on that cookbook, couldn't wait to release a cookbook, and it was done on such a crash course schedule that they said it couldn't have pictures in it. So we released the book. Number one complaint, how could you release a cookbook without pictures? And they said, we would have had to send the book to China to print it, and we never would have made the schedule, and blah, 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 blah. Knew it, we did it anyway because we got kind of bullied into the time frame. So I'm sitting with Susie Orman one night, crying in my Cheerios, and, just upset that losing it wasn't working, and how would I allow this to happen? What had happened? And thinking that I'm such an idiot, thinking that Susie would say to me like, "Oh, honey, I should have known better," and give me the hug. And she looks at me and she goes, "This is all your fault. This is all your fault." And I was like, "What are you talking about? This is all my fault. I worked my butt off for this. I killed myself to make this work. Did you know it was wrong?" "Yeah." "Did you know that it wasn't going to work?" "Yes." "Did you know there were problems with it?" "Yes." "Well, then it's all your fault." And here's what I took away from that. That I will never, ever allow myself to be bullied or railroaded when I know in my heart that it's not right. I learned in that moment, through those setbacks, to trust myself and to listen to myself. Because here's the thing. Had we put up a stink and said no, we weren't going to move forward until everything was perfect, you know what? They would have called me difficult. They would have called me a bitch. They already do. But the reality is this. Had we done the show the right way, had we done it the way we wanted to, had we done it the way it should have been done, the show would have worked, and they could have called me whatever they wanted to call me, but it would have been successful, so it doesn't matter. I learned that I don't care what anyone thinks about me. I learned that I should listen to my heart and trust my gut, because that's going to guide me towards my truth and my authenticity. And whenever I do that, it always, always works itself out. And I'll tell you when this came full circle is when my partner and I got involved with K-Swiss. And they came to us and we were so excited. We were working on the clothing line and we waited years for a clothing partner, the right clothing partner. And they said, we've got a deadline and we want to get it out. They wanted to get it out in 2010. And Giancarlo and I both looked at them and we said, we never want to hear the word deadline ever again. No deadline. The clothes go out when they're ready. They go out when they're perfect. And not a moment sooner than that. And you know what? Looked at us and they said, fair enough, we want to get this right, we respect your opinion. And it was that simple, and in that moment